Good morning. It is I, the Crypto Otaku, and of course we are back for some more crypto coffee and chaos. Yes, I got the Jigglypuff mug out tonight, or this morning. Yeah, it's feeling kind of under the weather this morning, guys. Oh my God, how's it going? But man, my portfolio is not feeling under the weather. My portfolio reached all-time highs yet again last night. As of course we showed you guys where crypto, where Bitcoin was going to go over the weekend. A little lackluster in terms of price movement, but my God, we were right on point every single time. It's stupid, guys. Oh my God, we're gonna get into it. But first. We're going to get into the chat. How's it going this morning? Joy number one, how's it going? Good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. Good morning, Joy. Danny's in the house. Was waiting all weekend for my Monday morning cup of chaos. Yes, happy morning. Yeah, let's go. Happy Monday, guys. Happy Monday. It's the only space where you're probably happy to be, waking up to a Monday. Am I right? It's the truth, though. That it is. Litecoin says Michael Gammon. Excited on Litecoin this morning. We can take a look at Litecoin here in a second. Buenos dias. Yes. Yes. Mi raza loca. Jesus, crazy. You guys are crazy. Braveheart McFreedom says, good morning, Otaku family. How's it going, Braveheart? And Crypto JPEG also in the house this morning. Good morning, guys. And we are back again. We're back at it again, guys. Yes, a guy in the house. Yes, happy Monday to all. All right, guys. Strawberry Dragon's also here another day. She still has her job. It's amazing. It's amazing. Good morning, Strawberry Dragons. Good morning. All right, guys. Let's get on. We're done with all the pleasantries. Let's get into it. See where we're at, what we're looking at this morning. We do have about 6 or 7 minutes for more pleasantries, of course, until the opening bell for the U.S. stock market. So let's see what else we have to go over. I did want to go over Litecoin real quick for Michael Gammon. Michael Gammon. All right, let's switch on over if I can find the damn button. Jesus. There we go. All right, so guys, I was pointing to this last night. This area here, general area here. Of course, this is basically where Bitcoin's kind of range bound. It's still range bound there. We did get a little bit of a retest here at the very bottom. Look how fast we wicked up. Look how fast. Not a single second was wasted down here at all. It all, of course, came back up. Reaching about 119.7. So again, we did follow the movements. Again, guys, it's insane where this shit goes. We know, but the price action was a little stale. But you know what? I'll take it. Staying above our bear target was always great to see. And we're pretty much right on top of that baseline. I mean, oh my God! Like, go look at this shit, guys. Who else can do this? It's so stupid. Oh my God. Anyway, let's get back to Chatty the chat real quick. Chatty C says, good morning. Yes, Chatty C, good morning. Good morning, Chaos, most unique crypto channel on YouTube. I appreciate that, my guy. Of course, I've got a lot more planned in the future for this channel. It's going to be nuts. I'm actually working on a whole bunch of other stuff today. Hopefully I can get some of that knocked out on the wall. Man, I've got so much stuff to put back in the studio, guys. I'm only getting started. That's the sad part. But we at least got the, general location set up for it. Okay, so yeah, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Yes, hey guys, don't forget to hit the damn like and subscribe. That's 100% right, as I do not shill the channel near enough without you guys reminding me. Of course, the one that reminds me the most is Jake the Snake, who's not present currently. But anyway, guys, I need to shill harder, so please like, subscribe, do all the things down below. That way we can get the channel up to 1,000 subs. We're getting close, guys, getting close. We're like 25 away from 800. We got to get to 1,000 so we can at least start to grow in a huge way. I'm just a baby right now. So anyone who's in the chat, you are still early to the chaos. It's funny. It actually works out that way a lot. All right. Okay, so let's see. What's the crown next to my name? Chatty C, you are number 2 currently in terms of my loyal fans. Right now, Danny's in the lead. We got Chatty C, then A Guy, then Michael Gammon. That's right, top fans right now in the chat. So yeah, it's a new thing they added on YouTube a few weeks ago. What we got here? Kevin Binkley says, I do like to see the total 2 rising. Yes, me too. Me too. Total 3, total 2, all looking really good. All looking really good. All right, total 3 right now about $1 trillion, total 2 about 1.5, and of course total market cap right now down a little bit from all-time highs, but sitting at 3.8 trillion, almost 3.9. All right. I feel like royalty, says Chetty C. As you guys should be, man. I can't do the show without you, and I'm glad they implemented that because it really does, put the power in your hands. All right, let me get back into what I was talking about here about Bitcoin. Currently, we've got Bloomberg still rattling off about the pre-open. And we got some stuff I want to cover this morning, too. I got to remind myself to get to it on X. There's a whole bunch of stuff happened over the weekend we got to talk about on the real news platform on X. Okay, so I got those pulled up, ready to go, and yeah, we're just waiting for the opening bell. We got about 2 minutes, guys. Let's take a look at some headlines real quick. Let's look at some metrics real fast. Let's see what total crypto bubbles. Look at that, guys. On the month, still looking green. On the day, already waking up and the green, like super green. What do we have here? Syrup's down. Telecoin is down. Deep is down. This is on the top 200. And Xion's down 1%. What do we got here? Yeah, pump.funds finally coming down a little bit here. XTZ's down about 9-10%. Say's down 1%. Had a huge run last week. So that's not a big deal. Uniswap's down 1%. Yeah, and everything else, of course, is up big, massive. And Jasmine, of course, had another run over the weekend, guys. I keep telling you guys, don't fade this coin. It's, of course, one of my favorite coins. I have a giant coin sitting right next to me. Don't fade Jasmine, guys. Kevin Bentley coming in with a $10 super chat. Thank you, my guy, for supporting the chaos. I missed one of the lives and get bumped to 11. Let's fix this. Nice. Oh my gosh, guys. All right, so yeah, I think Binkley is definitely climbing up now. Oh Jesus. Okay, so we got about a minute and a half. Let's switch back over there real quick. But right now it's looking pretty good. I do have this up, the review with you guys later. All right, we haven't missed it yet. Let's double check. Let's look at the Dixie real quick. Where's that at? 98 flat, coming down a little bit from the pre-market, and that's looking pretty good. For the dollar this morning, again, down as she goes. My favorite chart to look at in the morning, guys. Year to date, just down and to the right. I love it. Okay, they're still about to jump. What else can we look at real quick before we get going? I guess we could look at fear and greed before the market opens. It's kind of useless to do that. All right, we're good to go. Come on, let's get the show going. They have literally like 30 seconds. What are we doing? Tola comes in with a $5 super sticker. Thank you, my guy. Thank you for supporting the channel. I love you guys. Thanks again. Right. Any second. Come on. Let's go. They're going to be late. What the hell? They're going to be late. You have less than a minute, Bloomberg. All right, let's check the other news outlets, too, because I got those pulled up, too. We have access to everything on the channel. Everything. All right, we got Kramer talking about the market open.
Is creating a huge budget deficit. They're not thinking about.
That's 30 seconds. What the hell, guys? We got Fox Business.
Search engines. Some of these other things. Other people.
And, of course, going back to Bloomberg, where we usually watch the market open. There we go. Should be coming right now. Damn. Fucking, what the hell? Where's the sound?
Monday morning. Welcome back to Bloomberg Open Interest. I'm Katie Greifeld. We know
I guess Matt's still going.
When it comes to earnings, Verizon actually started off on a good note this week with a beat and raise quarter, but so did the financials last week.
Finally.
Netflix last week, and we saw the reaction there. This market has a very, very high bar, so it's all about the single stock stories this week, which is what we're going to be focused on bringing you. The bells are ringing over at the NASDAQ, over at the New York Stock Exchange. Maybe we get another record high on the S&P 500 today. Let's talk a little bit about some of the components that could get us there.
Yeah, if we get there, big tech might help. We have, of course, Tesla, Alphabet earnings later this week. Huge earnings week underway. Another big one next week,
Mag
too.
7
Wednesdays
earnings.
when you see these two. Of course, they are both down on the year, but Google, Alphabet, trying to break back into green territory for the year, up about more than 1.2% at the market open. Tesla up more than 2%. Intel also up, Katie, before those earnings.
Those are the names that we need to behave this week. We'll, of course, bring you all the action there. Let's talk a little bit more about Verizon, though. It posted a surprise net loss of subscribers, but it raised its profit outlook.
I mean, I just switched from Verizon to
Xfinity
Xfinity because it's free.
Or so. Reminder, we'll be speaking with the CEO at about 10:10 a.m. today. You don't want to miss that, but you don't want to miss this either. We're back with Research Affiliates Chairman and Founder Rob Arnott. And Rob, let's talk about earnings season a little bit and the reaction function that we've seen so far.
Yeah, let's not. Let's actually just segue into some crypto stuff. All right. Let's see what we can find today. All right, guys. I want to cover some headlines, and then we're going to get into some real news. But before I do that, what was it? I got to get back in the chat real quick and catch up with you guys. Litecoin. Michael wanted to look at Litecoin real quick. We'll take a look at Litecoin real fast. I think I still have the chart up. It's an oldie but a goodie, I guess. I don't hold any anymore, but there might be someone out there that still does. I probably don't have the chart up anymore. I guess not. I probably threw it away. Okay. So we'll get that on up there then. We'll add Litecoin real quick. Litecoin, Tether, Binance, US dollar on Coinbase. Litecoin breaking out. This is on the 15-minute. Yep, so you can see a clear breakout there. Wow, it actually ran as high as 122. Finally starting to move. This thing had its halving last year, and it just done nothing. It's done nothing. But looks like it could finally try to break out of this channel here. Let's see what we got here on the daily. Still a long way to go. Previous all-time high from 2021 was $400. Are we gonna get there this time? I don't know. I don't know. But if we can get above 138, we can get a clear breakout, and new all-time highs could at least attempt to happen. We do still have the Litecoin ETF, so don't fade that. But there's going to be, of course, a big struggle around $300. So it's still kind of early for Litecoin. Just wanted to bring that out. But it is breaking out with a lot of other coins as well. Don't forget, guys, the whole market is breaking out right now. Everything. XCN. About ready to break out. Look how tight that is. Oh my God, it's almost there. It's almost ready to go. And it just needs to hit that 2.7 mark. Jasmine coming in. Look at that. Probably the weekend. Pretty much touching our target. And it needs to get above 2 cents in a bigger way to smash out and then get back to hopefully 3.5, 4 cents. We got to retest. The previous all-time high was 5 cents on Jasmine. Swift coin, same sort of thing. Again, super tight in the range. Looks almost just like XCN. Of course, these coins always work. Usually break out together. ZBCN also killing it a little bit over the weekend. Still has ways to go. We got to get above 204 to break out and get back to previous all-time highs. Myria. I mean, all the charts look pretty much the same, don't they? This one actually kind of looks like Litecoin a little bit. Not as high quite yet, but almost the same sort of structure. And then, yeah, we're waiting on Myria, of course, to come back up. It needs to retest and break out of 2015 yet again to get back above 202. Sui, I mean, every chart looks pretty much like the same, guys. Pretty much the same. Same shit, different day. Of course, we're just waiting for everything to break out. Look at this Matic chart, of course, breaking out and, of course, to the upside. Okay, so yeah. We get back in the chat real quick, cover some of the other stuff you guys were talking about, since we kind of went over just some general altcoin moves right now. Let's see here. Where was I? Chatty C, good morning. Good. Hey guys, says don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. That's right. Jasmine and XCN are doing well. Melting up. How does Swiftcoin look? Same as XCN. Kevin Blinky says I do see a total 2 rising, and then you can take a look at what he's talking about here. Total 2, boom. total 3, boom, and of course total all-time highs. Very important, guys, that we're sitting at all-time high for all crypto right now, getting so close to that $4 trillion target. We are literally within 0.1, basically 0.1 of all-time highs. What do we have here? Only top fan says, hey guy. Yes. ETH is my retirement plan, says Brian. Not a bad one, especially where we're headed, according to Tom Lee. Crypto JPEG says, when moon? I'm ready to see my portfolio moon. You haven't already? Jesus, what? What?
Are you stupid?
You should have already started to see your portfolio start to moon. I mean, I already know mine has. Let's see. Hey, guy says, what are your thoughts on the Clarity Act? Do you think it will be keystone for the run-up? Maybe. Yes, I think it will. I think it definitely will. We need clarity in the market, obviously, and then I think we're going to huge crypto rally in America just based on that news alone, and the rest of the world to follow, because they, again, trade on everything we do. Crypto JPEG says, Infinity Mobile sucks. Just for your information, me and my wife switched a few years ago, and it was so bad that we had to go back to Verizon. We also are in the Chicago area. Dan, don't tell me that. I can tell you, I've had it for 3 or 4 days now, and the research I did, they basically are piggybacking off of Verizon's towers. So I haven't seen any difference, honestly, other than my phone bill. May, okay, a guy says May Pharmaceutical is supposedly buying 100 million worth of Litecoin. Really? Okay, interesting. I did not know that. A guy must have hit the headlines over the weekend. Andy says, last day of chaos. Go Zebek. Last day. We're just getting started. Are you kidding me? Come on, Andy. Come on. Don't be so bearish on the chaos. It's coming. It's coming. All right, guys, let's get back into everything that's going on Bloomberg. Waiting for that, of course, banana zone to kick off. It's coming. But the first, yeah, shout out to some of the first guys on the docket. Some of the fans out there. Matt Adam is calling for Miss Cleo's birthday, melting up to $128,000 Bitcoin by August 12th. That's the first one, guys. The first one on the lineup. Then we got Super Danny's rip prediction. Just a general rip prediction. We're going to see basically all-time highs everywhere right around Wednesday, the 13th. So those are what we have in the lineup right now. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. If you have anything to contribute to the channel's chaos, let me know in the chat, and I will throw you on the board. All right. Generally speaking, I just say we're going up from here. I mean, it's pretty much the final days. We got pretty much all of the narratives done. We're just waiting on the tariffs and the rate decreases. That's pretty much all we're waiting on. In terms of let's see what else we're talking about on Bloomberg after the market open.
So we could reap the benefits of one of the world's most popular ETFs. There's millions at stake for this ETF. We're going to talk about the details next. This is Bloomberg Open Interest.
All right. Okay, so I guess we're waiting for them to come back from commercial. Let's see what we also have, maybe, on the pipeline with Kramer.
It's the hobgoblin of little minds there. Yeah. You got to buy it. You need AI.
Are you optimistic for Alphabet's print this week?
Unfortunately, yes. I sold the stock for my trust. A lot of it was
you got fed up.
I got fed up because I just didn't. Well, look, I'll tell you how wrong I was. Apropos of this moment.
Yes.
I thought it mattered that the judiciary found that they were monopolists. And you know what that revealed me as? A small-minded person. And I don't like to be small-minded in the face of people.
All right, Kramer. All right. Everyone's still talking about the Mag 7's earnings. And, Fox Business is on break. Okay, let's get into some metrics. Actually, let's go into some real news over on X. I'm going to rip the Band-Aid off with the X stuff. Of course, the real news, guys, on X. If you guys like what you're seeing here, please don't forget to like, subscribe to all things down below in the chat on YouTube. But if you like seeing the same sort of content on a different platform, I'm over on X as well. So check me out over there if you want to do it. All right, let's get into some real news, guys. Excellion, yes. Samson Mao last night. I had to shout this one out. Because my boy, I've been calling this for a while. He is definitely an otaku. I know he is. For sure now, because he's reading up on, of course, Gundam mech designs via some light reading over the weekend. So he says Sunday is for enjoying mecha and ship designs. Yes, he's of course got some of the white bases from Gundam in there, and of course we got that looks like what is that? Double Zeta, I think, Gundam. Oh yeah, and of course I had to share that post with, of course, my little contribution. My Bitcoin Gundam. Alright, I gotta get the rest of my mechs out on display too at some point in the studio. Alright, just in, Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy is leading the NASDAQ 100 today. Bitcoin is becoming a corporate weapon, according to CNBC. This was covered this morning.
500 pre-market leaders and laggers. We're going to start with the leaders first. You see strategy right here at the top
Boom.
of the list. These are NASDAQ. I want to correct myself. Right at the top of the list as we see Bitcoin get very close to 120,000, just trading below that. Tesla.
There we go. There we go, guys. Of course, another week for Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy to be leading in the stock market. All right, Gamma God is coming in with a $2 super chat. Thank you. Thank you, Gamma. Grand Rising Otaku and fam, let's get this money. Yes, thanks again, Gamma, for contributing to the channel. Vitalik has a girlfriend now, guys. Now ETH's going to go to $10,000. Let's go, winning.
Win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him. Man, that's crazy. Were you worried? Oh my god. Some of us were definitely worried. Anyway, Besson, we need to examine the entire Federal Reserve institution. So yeah, apparently Besson's going to be heading to the Fed this week. We're gonna. I got another thing, of course. I think it's coming up tonight. I think he's going there tonight. Okay, Justin, Google searches for altcoins just hit a 4-year high. Retail's coming back into crypto. Look at this crazy candle. Holy shit. That's higher than the previous market in 2021. People searching altcoins. Guys, we're about ready for to gear up for a explosive altcoin rally. Altcoin season's ahead, guys. Mario Nullfall says China's turning mountains into solar farms with drones. Look at this. In a flex scale of tech, China's using tech drones as a blanket to remote hillsides with millions of solar panels, like a real-life game of renewable Minecraft. Project is shown here is likely in Shanxi, part of the nationwide, turn rugged terrain into clean energy engines. No country installs or produces more solar than China, and they're not slowing down. They need, of course, all this new energy for all the AI. Guys, it's coming. God dang it. Strawberry Dragons, you're not gonna have a job soon. I keep telling you, it's coming. Oh man, it's coming. Great. So yeah, Scott Besson says he will be at the Fed Monday night. So tonight, guys, there's something going on at the Fed. We might actually get the resignation from Jerome Powell. That could happen today. MicroStrategy just bought $734 million worth of Bitcoin. Again, $750 million. Again, it's another day. Just another day, guys. Another Monday for Sailor. Elon Musk tweets about making these diners. This is like the 2 or 3 tweets over the weekend. Talking about, like, I guess, making these Tesla diners. To promote, like, I don't know, all this stuff. Probably the entire thing's going to be served by robots, Optimus robots. If he does do this, and yeah, you can have like a little retro drive-in theater kind of stuff. I don't know. I mean, to me, it's like, why would you do this? Usually in a drive-in, you have an entire area surrounded by like high trees, so you don't see people that aren't participating or paying for it. It's going to be interesting to see if he actually goes through that. I think it's just an idea of his right now. Yeah, so, again, weird stuff coming in the future. This reminds me, of course, of Back to the Future 2. Back to the Future 2 when Marty goes into the retro diner, and then, of course, everything from the 80s. Yeah, kind of coming back again, as it always does. President of USA's Trump's media just brought another $2 billion worth of Bitcoin as well. Again, all the mass rush into Bitcoin still coming. Uber CEO says that Uber will 100% accept Bitcoin and crypto assets payments in the future. Guys, that's huge. It's the freaking CEO of Uber, the world's largest, I guess it's going to be soon self-driving, but yeah, we've got, of course, the biggest taxi service in America. Right, we got Rebel, of course, telling everyone to buy Bitcoin and do nothing. That's all you have to do. It's that simple. Don't be like Portnoy, just like buy Bitcoin at the top, and sell at the bottom. Same thing with XRP. Oh my God, what an idiot. Of course, there's Simpson Mal's original post there before I retweeted it. I got a friend who's a bad day from ship. What the hell's that? That's a weird ad I don't want to see ever again. Oh wait, no. This is that. That's right. This was that one. I did share this one. This is the robot massage table. Look at this. Soon, this will be coming to a home near you. Redonkulous. I probably need one of those right now. I think I have a pinched over my back. It's giving my arms some issues this morning. Anyway, breaking news: President Trump is set to release Bitcoin and crypto report this week on July 22nd. That's tomorrow. Are we finally going to get the official tally of how much Bitcoin America has? Hopefully. We've been waiting for this actually since February or March. So we still have not gotten that. All right, and of course, yeah, the robot. Remember the sorting robots? Yeah, well, they're up now. Now they're about 5 packages away from quitting. According to Mario No-Fall, they can't stop quitting. They're actually hard attached to the ceiling. It looks like here, some sort of apparatus on his neck. You are going to be sorting packages for life. For life, my friend. And of course, we're putting us out of more work. All right, and yeah, whoever did this needs to stop. If you guys saw this over the weekend. Yeah. Thank God. Thank God, yeah, Vitalik got a girlfriend because you don't need to see any more of that. Yeah. God. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Jack Dorsey blocked to join the S&P 500. Yet another Bitcoin company in the top 500. Again, can't stop, won't stop. And again, another company to, again, give anyone holding S&P 500 more exposure to Bitcoin by proxy. Oh, that's like what, 3 now? 3 or 4 Bitcoin companies in the S&P 500. Again, the more and more we get in there rolling, the more, of course, Bitcoin steamrolls forever. Sailor says he'll be buying the top forever, and for a reason. Even if you bought the one Bitcoin at the top of every single cycle, you'd have turned $90,000 into $470,000. This is legendary. Like this data here is no lie, no joke. Literally could have bought the top forever, at least one purchase, and still be up about $500,000. This is insane. A 420% gain consistently with the worst timing imaginable. Crazy. I love this. It's so silly. Again, of course, last week when we hit all-time highs, anyone who bought at any point was up. Then, of course, back in my day, guys, you could have bought Bitcoin with paper money. No way, Grandpa. I don't believe you. It's so funny. We're telling this to our future our children. Michael Saylor's, of course, stay humble, stack sats, as he posted that orange dot yet again over the weekend. And yeah, we had this year in 2045, looking into the future. Luke Broyle basically gives us a glimpse of what it's going to look like. $8.5 million dollars a gallon for gas, $1.4 million average for the American home, $28,000 on the S&P 500, $140,000 on the Nasdaq, $97,000 for the median U.S. home. We got $7,000 per ounce of gold and $13 million per Bitcoin. More people than ever are unemployable due to the AI and robotics. Of course, as I've been screaming from the rooftops every single night here on the channel. More people than ever could retire if they saved their money. Sailor's worth $1 trillion and is 80 years old. And that's only in 2045. It's not that far away. You are 2 decades older, your family members have passed, life changed, and you're rich. Yeah, most young adults don't remember your favorite songs, and Bitcoin has become 7% of the world's assets in more than 36 years. It's a crazy glimpse into the future, but I don't think he's going to be that far off. It's going to be something like that for sure. Dystopian future's coming, guys. It's coming. All right, and then, yeah, of course, more tweets on, of course, Optimus Robots, Popcorn. There you go, goodbye. You got your pop. Yeah, the retro diners are coming. They're coming. Justin Michael Saylor has posted another orange from the tracker, of course. And then, of course, me shilling Bitcoin via another purchase of from BlackRock over the weekend. This happened on Saturday, guys. BlackRock buys 4,225 Bitcoin, now has 735,000 Bitcoin under assets under management. Don't sell your Bitcoin to BlackRock. Yes, because Larry Fink will tell you, all your Bitcoin are belong to us. For those who know. For those who know the reference. Yes, giggling. All right, moving on. All right, let's get back into the news. Let's see what else the TradFi stuff's talking about here on the channel. We've got... Looks like everyone's on break. Literally everybody's on break. Again, I wanted to shout out for you guys. I'm not endorsed or affiliated, but if you guys want to watch some real news, TradFi news, it's not real news. What am I kidding? Some real manipulated news sources via TradFi sources. You can go to newslive.com and you can cover, of course, pretty much everything there. That's where I get the CNBC Live and the Fox News business. I'm not paying for any of this stuff, guys. I'm cheap bastard. I ain't paying for nothing. Yes, of course, try to save you guys as much money as possible. Also, don't forget, taking a look at Kimba the White Snow Lion every single day as well on the channel. Anime reference for those who know. But yeah, of course, showing you all the live order books for Bitcoin for free over on YouTube. Again, shout out to Kimba the White Snow. I love what you do. And of course, not paid or sponsored. I just love the source. Anyway, so this is what we got going on right now from Kimba. Looks like we're starting to see a little bit of a break up to the upside, retesting 119,000. Getting shot down a little bit right now in the short term. But yeah, still early in the day. Clear, again, clear, range bound. Between 120,000 and 117. As we've seen, retest all the way back down to, what was it, 116.9. Yeah, basically 117 over on the chart. Okay, guys, just still waiting for TradFi to come back from break. So let's get back in the chat real quick and catch up with you guys. Hey, guy says, Gamma in the house. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Yes. What Crypto JPEG says, my wife works remote and she wasn't getting going calls, going emails, or texts, so I was affecting her job and couldn't make call counts at the time. Okay, I guess on there, you're talking about the Xfinity mobile thing, right? Gotcha. Gamma is in the house. Yes. We got Gamma. Good morning. Yes. Good morning, Gamma. We love you. We love you, Gamma. Of course, we're gonna get this money, right? That's of course her tagline. Spencer Frey says, good morning, crypto nerds. Yes. Good morning, Spence. How's it going, Spence? We missed you last Friday. We missed you. A guy says, I accept that title, Spence. What the hell? What did you tell A guy? I must have missed something. I don't see that. I don't see what I missed there. Oh, crypto nerds. Yeah. Gotcha. J Money says, good morning, everyone. A guy says, let's hope that the rumor of the 401k executive order becomes true and gets signed this week. I thought he already signed that. I thought that wasn't really a rumor. I thought that was just, I mean, he posted it on True Social, so it wasn't like he wasn't gonna, he usually does everything he posts on there. I mean, that's kind of his, his spotlight, right? And let's say we got Crypto JPEG says, Ramona's not here, but he need here on as a special guest to explain LLCs for dummies. Crypto JPEG, yes. It was a highlight of the open mic and mentioned her making a video. Yes, I agree. I was also championing for that too. I think she would do amazing here on YouTube, and I would 100% support her in doing that. I definitely would love to have her on as a guest, 100%, dude. I think you guys hit the nail on the head. She'd be the perfect person to have on here. To kind of connect the dots between some of the, the business moves and, of course, the degen moves here on the space for crypto. I'd love to get her take on some of that stuff, too. Okay, so let's see here. 100 million% says, hey, guy. Oh, my God. Yeah, Grand Rising, yes. Joy, and J Money. Gamma got us a shout out. We love Ramona. She's awesome, and she's a boss. She really is her boss. And a mother. She's a crypto mom too. All right, guys, let's get back into the news. Let's see what we got that's going on this morning. This morning I actually do have a client. I'm actually starting a design consulting business. So I have a client I'm going to meet with this week. I have a business meeting setting. Oh my God, dude! I'm actually starting to wear like suits and stuff. Maybe. No, I have a business meeting also today for the bank. Try to get an account set up for that, and maybe a loan, maybe a crypto loan. We'll see. All right, guys. So yeah, Bitcoin's still kind of playing around this level. Let's get back into TradFi news. Bloomberg, what are you talking about?
Traders and companies are tired of waiting so long to come out of that pipeline?
Yeah, well, it's been an interesting year in terms of the narrative for the IPO market because while it's been a fairly positive environment, we've seen some
really strong outcomes, some strong debuts, particularly Circle, which was early last month. But we did have a big gap there in April where there were no IPOs, and we've had these disruptions associated with the spikes in volatility around the tariffs and the like. But overall, the environment's been very strong, and when IPOs have come to the market, the IPOs that have come have been quite well received and heavily oversubscribed. And I think people are generally positive about the outlook, particularly after Labor Day. But normally the summer can slow down a bit. But here we've got a bit of a flurry of deals that's going to happen between, say, now and maybe the next 3 weeks, and then we'll have a break for August. But we're going to have 4 companies go public this week, 4 sizable companies, and then next week we'll have Figma, and we'll have another one too, so another 1 or 2 maybe.
Also, Katie, bullish that crypto exchange has also filed a lot of SPACs as well. So this is a market that is absorbing this while it can.
There's like 3 crypto IPOs last week.
Didn't you just launch the show and
I know.
going public as well?
I know, different going public.
Yeah, true. Anthony, great reporting. You're going to be very busy over the next week or so. That is Anthony Hughes of Bloomberg. And coming up in the next hour, we're joined by BlackRock's Gargi Chowdhury. She will be talking to us about earnings expectations, and then really excited too for our conversation with the CEO of Verizon.
Yeah, well,
there's no way that BlackRock does not mention their Bitcoin ETF. I'm just saying that's bringing bringing up their valuations this year for sure. Okay, let's get back in the chat real quick. 100% thanks again, Gamma Goddess. That's awesome. Congratulations on your business meetings and your consulting. You deserve all the blessings coming your way. Thank you, Gamma. I really appreciate the love. Thank you. All right, let's get back in. See what we have on Fox Business. Maybe they just they're all together in channel. Yep, I think they are. All right, we got Kramer still.
Cook something really special. It's where you go. It's a very useful site, and it seems to me to be a very much of a site that you're not going to see the stuff that we just talked about.
How about tonight? You got Cleveland?
Yeah, Cleveland Cliffs, and the stock's up very nicely. And remember, they buy almost all American, and Lorenzo's offering a nice.
All right. Pretty much just rattling on. Nothing pertaining to us. But did you see what Bloomberg had on their headlines? They had the $2 trillion. $2 billion allocation to Bitcoin from Trump media, right? So yeah, there's definitely a lot of crypto news coming, guys. It's all coming. All right, let's see what we got in the headlines today, too. Speaking of which, we didn't run in the TradFi headlines this morning. Usually do that Fox Business thing in the morning, of course. Let's see what we got here. Bipartisan senators Fetterman and Kramer introduced cash payments bill. Hell yes, guys. Fetterman has been flipping. It feels like he is now going more Republican now here recently. But yeah, definitely bipartisan for sure. Let's take a look at that. That's an interesting article. Probably has something to do with cash payments bill, referring probably to crypto in some capacity. Let's take a look at this here.
Mr. Smith, I'm a big supporter of energy. For me, energy security is national security. And of course, renewables about that, but of course other things as well too, fossil. But also that also includes nuclear. Of course, nuclear is important. And now then there's that kind of energy transition. My focus is also that I want to make sure that ratepayers in Pennsylvania really aren't hit too hard throughout all of this. Now, the Washington Post reported that increasing electricity demand for the data centers is going to raise up residential power bills, perhaps as much by 20%. Now, to me, that's really a concern for me and certainly for Pennsylvania families. Now, the data center, has important jobs during construction and doing those things, and that's a great thing, of course. But they're not, I guess, long term. But the rate, those rates might last longer for that. And now I've been tracking the plan to reopen TMI. I mean, I had my own personal story.
Yeah.
I had to grab my
3 Mile Island
and evacuate. In that during the meltdown in 1979. You might assume that I was anti-nuclear, and that is not. I actually am very supportive of nuclear because that's an important part of the stack. If you really want to have and address climate change, you can't turn your back on nuclear, in my opinion. But I know that's the power of Microsoft's data center. So now, and I really appreciate that, but if I'm saying now, if we're able to commit that the power purchase agreement, it's not going to raise electricity for Pennsylvania families. And
no, I think you raise a critical point. We have two principles that we follow when we're constructing these data centers. Number one, we will invest to bring onto the grid an amount of electricity that equals the amount of electricity that we will use, so that we're not tapping a constricted supply. Number two, we will manage all of this in a way that ensures that our activity does not raise the price of electricity to the community. And so I was describing earlier.
All right. I let them ramble on too long. It's a 5-minute video. But anyway, let's get a quick little synopsis of the rest of it. It's simple. If you have open for business in America, you should take U.S. dollars. Fetterman says, according to the press release, I'm proud to introduce a bipartisan payment choice act. When Senator Kramer, because every American should be able to use paper currency if they choose. We have millions of people in our country who do not have access to bank accounts, and they must be able to go shopping with hard-earned dollars. So yeah, it also allows exceptions if a person cannot accept cash payment due to sales system failure because the temporary do not have enough cash available to provide change. I was assuming this was going to roll into something related to us, guys. I guess I assumed wrong. Cash is still legal tender in the United States despite some businesses' exclusive acceptance of electronic payments. Kramer said, according to the press release, forcing them to use credit cards or debit cards, imposing premiums, prices on goods and services paid with for cash limits consumer choice. It used to be the opposite. It used to be that you'd have to pay more of a fee, or you had to pay maybe tax, or you were tax exempt if you paid in cash only in some retailers. But now it seems like it's maybe doing the opposite now. This is weird. Yeah, I'm not sure the conversation's going there in the comments. But anyway, let's see what else we got here today. Trump's potential picks for replace Fed chair are becoming clearer. Dude, if Scott Bessent's heading there tonight, I mean, I still think he's like the perfect Fed chair replacement. He talks just like someone at the Fed. He's already the Secretary of Treasury now, so it's probably a good pick.
Years and years and years now, Senator Elizabeth Warren has been saying that Powell should not be the Fed chair.
She's such a freaking tool.
Look, I don't think he should be chairman of the Federal Reserve. I have said it as publicly as I know how to say it. I've said it to everyone.
God. Sure you have. Okay, I believe you, Grandma. God. President Donald Trump has decided against firing Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell for the time being. The lineup of possible replacements are becoming increasingly more clear. Earlier this week, Trump told reporters that the White House of Powell is doing a lousy job and that so many people have called him begging for the job. The president said he was most likely would not fire Powell before the Fed chair ends his next term in May. But added that he would not roll out anything. Trump called the Fed chair role, which guides for the U.S. Monetary policy, the easiest job in the government for the person he's not a dummy, or he's a dummy, or he's not a dummy. If the person is not a dummy, oh my God, just more Trump talk. God, Trump's vocabulary. Anyway, more recently, Treasury Scott Bessent said that the administration had started a formal process to pick Powell's successor. Oh man, I just choked on. Oh man, some spit. I can't. Oh no. Thank you. Yes. Anyway, meanwhile, Bessent has previously downplayed rumors that he could be selected by Donald Trump to lead the federal chair, telling Fox Business Maria Bartiromo, that he remains satisfied with the current job of the administration. I think he has the best job in Washington. I have the best job in Washington, says Bessent. Morning Week's calling this role of the Trump cabinet a dream of a lifetime. Damn. Trump said on Wednesday that he was pleased with Bessent, a former hedge fund chief at his current Treasury post. This is pretty much a nothing article on Bessent. So here's the current picks we have. Director of National Economic Council, Kevin Hassett. We've got the Federal Reserve Governor, Christopher Waller. We've had former Federal Reserve Board Governor, Kevin Warsh. And that's pretty much the three picks we have right now, according to the White House staff. But yeah, I still think Besson would be perfect. He's still got that, comfy job he's got now. All right. Anyway, so whether or not that's going to happen, we'll get some more news on that tonight. It seems as Besson's going to have a Fed chair meeting with them to figure that out. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't. To me, I don't think Powell's really done that bad of a job. Obviously, we're, as a figurehead, just kind of being the poster child of the whole damn thing, the soft landing and all the fudge numbers and all the BS. Right, the man behind the curtain's doing okay with Powell. Anyway, Trump's absolutely going to renegotiate the USMCA. Lutnick says official warns China's quasi blockade rises $3 trillion. In and out. We're looking for some more news pertaining to our space this morning. Nothing else on Fox Business that I see in the headlines. Let's double check on CNBC. See what else is going here. Treasury Scott Bessent calls for a review of the entire Federal Reserve. Southwest Airlines sets a date for the seat and assignment launch. Okay, whatever. That doesn't really affect us at all. U.S. plays hardball on tariffs. Yes, that's the big thing. That's still the big narrative for us in our space. Verizon boosts annual forecast. Here's the rich invest in gold. God. Of course, silver, gold, and Bitcoin. All right, Jim Cramer's top 10 things of nothingness. Trump says releasing Epstein files wouldn't satisfy troublemakers. That whole saga continues. Let's take a look at this for U.S. plays hardball on tariffs real quick. Just to kind of get an idea what we're looking at this week for for the rest of the world. We do saw the deadlines on, what is it, August 8th or 9th? All right, let's double check and see what we got here. The U.S. has signaled it will not let up on its August 1st deadline, which is, again, that's only a week away, a week and a half, something like that. Deadline for higher tariffs on European Union. The bloc fights to strike a deal in time. Over the weekend, the U.S. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick says that he was confident a trade would be struck with the European Union, but warned that the deadline for a baseline 30% tariff is fixed. That's a hard deadline on August 1st. The new tariff rates will come in, Lutnick says on Sunday on CBS News. When asked about the deadline for the EU tariffs, he did signal that the talks could continue this date. However, noting that these are the two biggest trading partners in the world talking to each other, we'll get a deal done. I'm confident we'll get the deal done. All right, guys. This is, of course, the biggest narrative that is shaking our space right now. The only thing kind of on the pipeline that could affect, of course, number from going up. Last ditch talks to reach trade deal agreements are going on with the EU, hoping that it can negotiate on a lower tariff rate. The bloc has hoped that it could strike a similar pact to the UK, which was the first country to make a trade agreement with the US. The deal includes a 10% baseline tariff with some of the caveats relating to car, steel, and aerospace imports. But economists and analysts have become increasingly skeptical about Brussels' ability to agree on a similar framework. For one, the EU has a much trickier relationship with the U.S. President Donald Trump than the UK does. Trump has frequently bemoaned, that he sees an imbalanced trade relationship with their unfair trading practices, which the EU denies. According to the European Council, total trade between the EU and U.S. amounted to 1.6 trillion euros. It's about $2 trillion almost in 2024. While the EU ran a trade surplus in goods, it recorded a deficit in services. Overall, the bloc has surplus around 50 billion euros last year, when both goods and services are taken into account. I mean, every country still, though. I mean, I hate to derail this damn thing, but every country still has a giant burden on its back, and that's, of course, where I'm referring to the U.S. debt clock. Not only the U.S. debt clock, but the world, the entire world. That's right. Boom, boom, boom. Guys, this is scary stuff. No one's ever talking enough about it. Of course, public debt to GDP in the United States is over 100% negative debt to GDP. Public debt to GDP in China, 86%, if you believe their numbers. If you believe our numbers, either. I mean, Germany, 73%. Japan, again, getting closer back to climbing to 300%. Of course, the high last year was 304%. India, 92%. UK, 114%. France, 124%. 161%. You guys get the idea. Everyone's in debt to their eyeballs. Does it really matter anymore? All right, a great reset is coming. And Bitcoin will be ushering it in a new way. All right, let's get back into TradFi news, see if anything else is popping up, because we exhausted the headlines, and we are in 10 o'clock zone right now, so some crypto news should be coming out now too. We'll take a look at crypto news here in a minute. I got to get back in the chat and see how you guys are doing, checking in with you. Let's see what we got here too before I go any further. J Money says, yes, hello to Gamma. Yes, thanks again, Gamma, on congratulating me on my business ventures. Yeah, thanks again. Jacob Snake says, good morning, everyone. Guys, the King of Ohio has come. Man, thank you for blessing us with your presence. Oh, and speaking of blessing with our presence, Jim, the goddamn gunslinger Derringer in the house. Damn, my boy, how you doing? We all missed you, Jim. We've been talking about you. Wonder how you're doing, my guy. Cute way to make August a red month to end the quarter two. Yes, quarter two. Then green into quarter three. Yes, how's it going? Of course, my favorite TradFi correspondent, Jim Derringer. No one else in the chat knows more about TradFi than this man here, and I appreciate you. Of course, contributing to the channel, because we're still new to TradFi. Most of us, of course, haven't really paid much attention to it, and I'm definitely still learning. All right, so yes, what else we got here before I don't want to skip for the rest of you guys. I just got excited when I saw Jim in the chat, and of course Jake too. Yes, hey guy, how's it going? How's it going, Jake? I need coffee. We all need. There's not enough coffee every day for everybody. All right. Closing in on that $4 trillion total market cap, says a guy. We're so close. So damn close. We're like, I think the closest we got so far is like 0.0. Was it point? No, point. Yeah, 0.04, I think, or 0.02. I think we got so close. So one time, we got up to. Let's look at the total for real quick. Get back to the chart. There we go. Total three. There we go. And yeah, look at this, guys. Holy crap. Total. What am I doing? I'm in the wrong one. Got so close last night. So close. 3 a.m. 3.1. 3.91. So yeah, I guess we were a little farther away than I thought. I thought we hit that 3.94, 3.95. No, we still are so damn close though. This is of course all-time highs from last week, breaking 3.19, 391. Oh my God. Yeah, we're basically at $4 trillion. We're basically there. All right, let's get back in the chat. Jim Derringer says yes. You think I read all that? Yeah, Jim. Jake says, Jim, how the heck are you doing? We're worried about you, man. We're worried about you. Welcome back, Jim. Says Super Danny. Yes, we were so lost without you, says Jake. Yes. Always happy to have Jake back in the stream. All right, guys, let's get back into the TradFi news. See what else they got to kind of clue us in. Actually, no, I think we should definitely take out some crypto headlines now that we got Crypto Awake in the news. Let's take a look at that. So look at total market cap too. Bitcoin still sitting just underneath Amazon, getting a little further away than we were last week, but that's fine. We'll catch up. Google is also catching up too. Maybe they will flip us one more time. I don't think so. I hope not. But yeah, it could happen. We could be flipped one more time by Google, and then of course off to the races and never again. Possibly. All right, let's get going with the news. 10 leading AI chatbots predict Bitcoin's wild race to 1 million. This is crazy. We'll take a look at that. Trump media accumulates another $2 billion in Bitcoin holdings. We've been talking about that this morning. It was actually scrolling at the bottom of the headlines on Bloomberg on their terminal. What else we have here? BitGo files confidentiality for IPO, joins crypto rivals in public market push. Again, more IPOs, more companies entering the top 500, the S&P 500. And again, bringing more proxy exposure to Bitcoin via any 401k investment. Collapse Crypto Sportsbook. House passes Genius. Yes, that happened last week. Bitcoin and ETH up 50% and more. Week in review. We do still have the Senate voting on voting/debating still the Clarity Act and the that's the market structure bill and the anti-CBDC bill today, or at least this week, before they go on break. They go on break in August. Ready. So that's all that's in the headlines right now. Again, always a little slow in the morning, but we do have at least a couple things to look at here. Ethereum rockets past 3.7 thousand as options traders eye at 12,000 moonshot bets. Again, some hopium articles here, mostly in the headlines this morning. E-tsunami incoming. Firms quietly amass mountains of Ethereum. Of course, as fun strats. Tom Lee also is predicting that as well. U.S. moves to sell billions in confiscated Bitcoin assets. We can take a look at that and see how they're gonna fuck that up. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's see what we got. 10 leading chatbots that predict Bitcoin's wild ride to $1 million. Okay, so we got the first one here. It's probably ChatGPT. What do we got? We got Claude, Gemini, Copilot, Pi, LeChat, Qwen, Grok, DeepSeek, Venice, ChatGPT. Here's the prompt I used to ask every single one of them. At present, Bitcoin's priced at 117,800, just a tick below its peak. As an experienced crypto analyst well-versed in Bitcoin and in digital assets, your mission to chart a possible trajectory for Bitcoin, you'll need to back up your estimate with concise 3 to 4 sentences of explanation. You need to estimate Bitcoin's ending price for the years expanding 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, and 2030. And what is your prediction? They asked this prompt to all of these 10 top AI models, and these are the answers we got. ChatGPT's for answer. I'm just going to kind of skim through. This is probably a very lengthy article. I'm just going to go into kind of where they predict they're going to hit 1 million. Let's see what we have here. And at 2030, they're saying potentially blow off top is driven by global monetary instability, retail FOMO, and new wave of capital allocations. And we only hit 450,000 according to ChatGPT. Yeah, ChatGPT. All right, that's by 2030. We got DeepSeek calling DeepSeek's model here by 2030, calling for $1 million Bitcoin. Scarcity becomes profoundly evident. Issuance is 0.85% annually. Mainstream global adoption is entrenched, and Bitcoin solidifies its role as digital gold, with a multi-trillion-dollar asset class supported by pervasive financial infrastructure. All right, then we also have Claude's answer here, calling for only a $450,000 Bitcoin by 2030. That's Claude's answer. Pi's answer. Wow, super bearish. Look at this. Holy crap.
What are you, stupid?
These predictions are based on growth and adoption of institutional interest in Bitcoins. It's a potential, it's a store of value, anticipation of further, yada, yada, yada. They're only calling for 190,000 by 2030, which is nothing. From here. That's Pi. Is that Pi? That's Pi. Yeah, that's Pi AI. That's ridiculous. And I think isn't Pi also isn't also the same network that's running Pi Coin? I would bet it probably is related in some capacity. That's probably why. LeChat's answer based on the current price of Bitcoin at 170,000. They're looking at $1 million Bitcoin by beyond 2030, so we don't need to read that explanation there. Grok's answer also 750,000 by 2030, so not quite hitting 1 million by then either. We got Copilot's answer 610 by 2030, and Gwen's answer hitting 1 million by 2030, and Gemini calling for 550 by 2030. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So there's only 2 out of 10 calling for $1 million Bitcoin between now and 2030. It's pretty bearish. That's pretty alarming. Jesus. So again, take that with a grain of salt, as these AI models are still relatively new and early. E-tsunami incoming. Firms quietly amass mountains of Ethereum. Ever since Strategy's previous MicroStrategy began putting Bitcoins on its balance sheet, a significant number of other businesses have already followed suit. Currently, various organizations incorporating alternative coins into their financial holdings, and below is a glimpse of some of the entities acquiring large sums of Ethereum this year. All right, so yeah, crypto treasuries are going crazy in 2025 as they are amassing. Just want to skim through here and see if we had any other particular companies. I really don't have time to read this whole thing, and I just realized my AC just died, so I am sweating. What the hell? What the hell is happening? I don't know why. It just it died. That's not good. That's not good. Alrighty. Let's see what else we got here. I got about 10 more minutes, guys. I can sweat through it. Screw it. Screw it. Do it for the love. All right, let's see what else we got in the chat real quick. And yeah, we gotta chase those. We gotta chase the dream. Gotta chase, of course, the articles, the breaking news. Jesus. Oh my God, did you really say that in the chat? Pi coin to $1, says Jake the Snake. Come on, my guy. No.
What are you, stupid?
I mean, it already hit $1 before, so I guess so. Why not? Okay, OG Boban says, yo, forget that the time for your live, but I'm here now, OG. That's right. Yes, all right. We, of course, cover the market open to, of course, about 10:30. That's usually how long we go. Your hoodie will keep you cool. Yeah. Yes, it will. It's very breathable. Jesus. Chase the crypto dragon, says Alec. Yes, we will definitely chase that coin. I know nothing about Picoin. Well, it just sounded right. Jake. Picoin is basically a crypto project that launched back in the last cycle. So if you guys are new to it, basically it is a token you can mine on your cell phone. So the network is, you take it with you. Basically, you just tap mine, and you get coins. And that's pretty much it. That came out in 2021. They've been branching out and trying to do other things, but they've been kind of shady when it comes to their token distributions and their token launch. So that's a little history there. And I wish I could go into more. I really don't like the project, though. It gives me a slimy feeling when I talk about it. All right, so let's get back into the news. What are we talking about? Roundup for the markets, right quick with Limerick.
Stocks up 4% today, and then as Mr. Vestberg was talking about, they've got a dividend that's north of 6%, so that kind of gets your attention in a business that is a relatively slow growth business there. So good interview with Mr. Vestberg. Right now, let's get a reset here. We'll go to John Tucker and a Bloomberg Business Flash. John.
All right, guys, this Bloomberg Business Flash being brought to you by Oracle. Attention growing businesses. Oracle offering to cut your current cloud bill in half if you move to Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. It's for new U.S. customers with minimum financial commitments. See if your company qualifies at oracle.com/Bloomberg. The start of a busy week for corporate earnings, sending stocks to fresh records. The S&P 500 up 35. Damn. That's up 0.6%. 63.32. Never been there before. Right now, the NASDAQ Composite Index had a record 21,069. The NASDAQ 100 up 186 points. That's a record. Dow Jones Industrial Average 145 points higher right now. That is up 0.3%. Shares of Microsoft, they are actually higher right now, up 0.2%, but a worldwide cyber attack underway after hackers took advantage of a security flaw in their server software. The cybersecurity experts say they're seeing attempts to exploit thousands of SharePoint servers globally. Stellantis, they make Jeep SUVs and Fiat cars, announcing a surprise $2.7 billion first half net loss. Analysts had expected a small profit. Yeah, in the stores, you know what? They got the pumpkin stuff out for Halloween already. And Starbucks has announced its pumpkin spice latte is going to return to store menus August 26th.
Wow.
I
Too
can't
soon?
wait.
Too soon?
Can't wait for the opportunity.
Keep pushing
to
it
pay
days and
how
days
much?
and days and days
For a
closer.
cup of coffee, I could get free.
If you get the big one, it's probably about $8.
Good Lord. Anyway, we check the markets for you all day long.
But
Right
you know,
here on
don't worry
Bloomberg
about
Break.
inflation. Don't worry about inflation. Yeah, it's $8 for a large coffee at Starbucks. Oh God! All right. So I'm gonna get back into some crypto news again before we head out. Trump calls for Bitcoin speech by Coin Center director the greatest of all time. This was a speech that took place 13 years ago. If you guys caught this one, it was all over the place on X over the weekend. Trump has publicly advocated for making U.S. a global hub for Bitcoin and crypto assets. Donald Trump praised Peter Van Valkenburg's Senate testimony, the best explanation of Bitcoin. Yeah, so that happened. I shared it on X last night, I think. Let's see if I can dig it up real quick. We must have skimmed over it. I might have mentioned it. I don't remember. I went through this pretty quick this morning. Breaking: President Trump set to release Bitcoin and crypto report this week on the 22nd. So again, shout out, put that on your calendar for tomorrow. Did I have that or not? President just said the traditional finance system is broken and crypto will fix it. President Trump said, yeah, officially signs that into act. I know I shared the damn thing. It's not here. Sometimes I notice that, yeah, like it took me 3 attempts to share this tweet last night from, Samson Mao. And then I still don't think it's there. I think it only shows up because I pinned it. I don't know. It's weird. I had to do that 3 times. Yeah, I don't know where it went. But yeah, just again, getting back to that. If you haven't seen it, I've seen it probably 100 times now. It's very, very old testimony. Let's see. Trump, Bitcoin explanation. I'm sure we'll find it there. It's enough to find it, dig it up. I spelled everything right? Yes. So yeah, Trump posted this on Truth Social. This here, greatest Bitcoin explanation of all time. This is what he's referring to.
And I'm the director of research at Coin Center, an independent nonprofit focused on the public policy issues affecting cryptocurrency and public blockchain networks.
All right, so if you guys want to catch this one, it's about 6 minutes long, so I can't play that here this morning. But this is what he's referring to there. So again, I shared that for you. All right, guys. So yeah, he posted that on Sunday. And the video features von Valkenburg's testimony before the Senate Committee on Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs in 2018. Bitcoin is the world's first cryptocurrency, and it works because of the world's first public blockchain. Van Valkenburg said on the testimony, unless you send and receive value and from anyone in the world using nothing more than a computer and an internet connection. He also addresses the potential vulnerabilities in traditional financial systems, warning that corporate intermediaries controlling key infrastructure are becoming increasingly concentrated, and their failures are having more severe consequences. Trump, who has criticized Bitcoin and digital assets during his first term, has emerged as a supporter of crypto in the second presidency, becoming the first pro-crypto president in U.S. history. His administration has implemented several crypto-friendly initiatives, including signing an executive order to establish Bitcoin Reserve using government-seized asset coins. On Friday, Trump enacted the Genius Act, which would establish federal standards for regulating stablecoins in the United States, and of course, yada, yada, yada. But don't forget, the first president candidate to be pro-Bitcoin and crypto was, of course, RFK Jr. I have to shout that out because people always forget. RFK was the first one to come out pro-Bitcoin. All right, so let's keep going. What else we got? Anything else we can dig up before we head out? We got about 5 minutes. I can probably sweat it out 5 more minutes. Got to figure out why my AC's dead. Canada's next-gen digital launches crypto treasury strategy with another $1 million in Bitcoin acquisition. Guys, we cannot keep doing this. We cannot keep every day have another company $1 million worth of Bitcoin, another company $2 billion worth of Bitcoin, another company $1 billion, $2 billion, $1 million, whatever. We can't do this every freaking day. There's not enough. It's not enough. Oh God. Trump media reveals Bitcoin treasury holdings have reached $2 billion. That's of course what we were talking about this morning. Tron generates 2 million daily with 600 billion stablecoin volume. Yeah, of course, Hopium article for TRX there. What else we got? Let's take a look at Cointelegraph. Yeah, Cointelegraph. BitGo, Gemini. Yeah, nothing really here. Oh, is this Bitcoin's quantum countdown has already begun? So a fear article there for crypto in general. Altcoin season is here. Yeah, damn. Cointelegraph is slacking, man. Nothing really new or breaking there either. Let's take a look at Crypto Newsland. Floki soars 82%. Jesus. Helium's 10% surge faces pressure. U.S. banking group urges OCC to pause crypto trust bank charters. UK government prepares to sell over. We just saw that headline on another one too. We didn't dive into it. UK government plans to sell over 5 billion euros worth of Bitcoin. Sees Bitcoin in ease of pressure from a. That's sterling, right? 5 billion sterling. I always I always see that and like, that looks like an E, not quite an E. Ongoing legal claims of Ponzi scheme victims will delay on the UK's plan to sell Bitcoin seized during a 2018 fraud case. A cancellation of 40 million pound sterling contract for the crypto storage has slowed the efforts to manage and sell the UK's seized Bitcoin assets. So yeah, they're preparing to sell a large amount of seized Bitcoin, valued at £5 billion of sterling. This was confiscated during various criminal investigations. Major portion includes 61,000 Bitcoin seized in 2018. That seizure was linked to the Chinese Ponzi scheme. Authorities recovered the Bitcoin after suspected attempt to buy property using digital assets. That we already know what happened with Germany when they did that. Of course, they lost billions and billions of dollars worth when they did that sale. So as of right now, they'd be doing okay if they sold it, but of course we'd be missing the absolute top, and we don't know exactly where that's going to be. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much that there. Okay, what else we got, guys? What else we got? I guess we can go back in the chart and see kind of where we're leaving off right now. Right now, Bitcoin's doing a little bit of a retracement to retest hopefully 119,000 before the afternoon. We still got a few more hours until day trading really takes off here in the United States. But yeah, we could probably see a retest of 119 here soon. All right, let's get back into... we're still talking about stocks and earnings. Earnings week, record highs for all the Mag 7s. Yay. Okay, let's get back into the chat, and then we are going to head out for the day, guys. Thanks again for participating in the market chaos. I got to figure out what the hell's going on with my AC. God. Chase down the crypto dragon, yes. Good luck with the job today, and hope you get that AC fixed. Thank you, man. Definitely can't survive without AC here in the dystopian future. And 95 degrees outside, yeah. I second that. Crypto JPEG shilly. Yes. Don't forget, guys, to like, subscribe if you enjoyed what you see here today. Of course, following the news and bringing it to you while you guys are at the fiat factories, right? Don't forget to also burn that money. Burn that money.
Started a fire in cyberspace. Take your fiat currency and feed the fire.
Yeah, boy.
It's not about money. It's about sending.
Have a good day, guys. Peace.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade among stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my key. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Fill my walls with more coins and let me huddle forevermore and more and more and more and more. I long for Hollywood talking and door. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
Oh, geez, guys. Don't forget, Michael Saylor just bought another 6,220 Bitcoin. There's only 21 million Bitcoin in the world, and all these companies can't just keep buying 2 million every single day, $2 billion, $2 million. It don't matter. They keep stacking, guys. So don't forget to get some sort of exposure before it's too late. Unless you wanna bet on those AI prediction models. $1 million Bitcoin way after 2030. All right, guys, have a good one, and I will see you tonight, of course, with the market live stream open for the foreign markets, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For those who are there, I will see you soon. Peace. Oh, I gotta find the button. Oh my God. I hit the right button every time. Nope. Boom. Bet.